Hello, my name's Odessa Esco, and this is Commonly Confused English. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, tell everybody you know for more videos. Don't forget to click the link in my banner for the Google Docs that has all of the Commonly Confused English videos written in its written format with more examples and with more helpful tips if you're still confused. Of course, you can always leave a comment if you have a major question about the concepts or vocabulary used in this video. Today, we're talking about two phrases, how about and what about. These are both very similar. They're both questions, but they have huge differences in how we actually use them in English. How about is a question, but really it's a suggestion or a recommendation. For example, how about we go to the movies on Friday? Or how about we don't do that? These are really suggestions or recommendations we're giving, framed in a question. What about is similar in the fact that it is a question, but really when you say what about, you're identifying a problem to someone or to a situation. For example, what about the time? That's implying maybe you're late or something should be happening at this specific time. Or another example, what about Jessica? Did you invite her? That's asking about if you invited someone that you probably should have invited. It's like double checking. So when you say, how about, usually you're bringing someone's attention to something that they should be thinking about, whether it's a problem or just a possible opportunity. Now, both of these are similar in the fact that they're changed when we have it following them. For example, how about it is no longer a suggestion or recommendation. It's actually a clarifying question of asking if someone agrees with what you have just suggested. For example, if I asked you to go to the movies at 7 o'clock and you're like, just nodding, I might say, how about it? Or I might have given you an idea earlier in the conversation. And just to make sure or confirm that you're wanting to do my idea, I might say, how about it? It's also important to note that depending on where you're from, you'll kind of hear people mushing the word together in this phrase especially. You won't hear, how about it? You'll hear, how about it? That's how I pronounce it, at least when I'm with my friends. What about it is how we ask someone kind of like, okay, who cares? Or explain the relevance, please. Depending on your tone, it can sound kind of defensive or rude, or maybe it makes you sound even indifferent. It can mean, I don't care sometimes. For example, if I say, hey, don't you have a job interview tomorrow night? And you respond, what about it? That's saying like, okay, what I'm doing now has nothing to do with my job interview tomorrow, or I'm okay with whatever's happening now. Maybe you're staying up late, maybe you're drinking. You might be like, yeah, what about it? Like, what's it to you? Why do you care? That's the kind of tone you can take if you want to. Or you can take a genuine question tone, like, what about it? And the person might say, well, it's getting late. Don't you want to get a good night's sleep? Oh, you're right. Something like that. So what about it? You really can play with tone here, and you can sound defensive, indifferent, or actually inquisitive, depending on, how you feel. I hope I've clarified when to use how about it and when to use what about it. That's all we have time for in this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.